Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of our Rimworld Beta 1.0 playthrough on the Unstable branch. With a little group we're calling the Cold Foresters. We are just coming out of winter, entering into our growing season. Got a little bit bigger. 2 new recruits last episode. 1 a recovering alcoholic. Although I guess in this game it's not like... Yeah, it's not like he would be more susceptible if he started having another drink. I think he's just kind of cured. And then any other problem will be a brand new one, I suppose. Which, from a gameplay perspective, is probably less frustrating. So, the agenda for this episode. Agenda number 1. These bedrooms are dull, which isn't terrible, but we're going to start spicing them up. I don't think I'm quite ready to devote anyone to arting. So we are going to just put some flower pots in there. Wait a minute. Oh, furniture. Right. These only take 20 wood. They do require a grower to go in and make a planting job, but you know, our growing season is so short that there should be plenty of time to get this done. So yeah, let's get these rooms looking a little nicer. We'll put it up maybe just in one of these corners here. I think will be good. And we could also get some nightstands in at some point, which will help with the comfort and I think the overall impressiveness. But we'll start with the bedrooms. We could probably scatter these throughout most of our base, but we'll start in these areas. So that's a minor thing. I think we are going to go ahead and move this stockpile here. Our stockpile is going to be filled with things that our factory workshop area is going to need. And I'm going to start the conversion of this to like a full-time, thinking a hospital, prison room, and then maybe a rec room with this large space, something like that. I would like to get both the prisoner room and the hospital closer to the kitchen and the food. So just a nice shot down here and then into the 2 rooms. So let's just kind of just roughly lay this out here. Let's say this bottom one is our prisoner room and this top one is the hospital. So how many beds would that let us get in? I sort of like that. I mean, we'll plan for the vitals monitor at one point, which if you put near the head of the bed, it can improve the tending quality of an adjacent bed. So it can affect up to 2 beds total. So that's why I kind of have a space between these 2, and then this one's right up against it, and then the idea being there'd be vitals monitors here and here, and that goes right up against the wall. That'll give us 4 beds per row, maybe 2 rows, and then down here we could maybe have some storage for medicine, body parts, things like that. Although I kind of just went to this middle line, but we actually have quite a bit more room down here. I mean, this would be maybe long-term a decent size for a rec room. These could maybe become additional bedrooms, although I mean, we have 12 bedrooms laid out already. And I don't see us getting to 12 anytime soon. There's probably a better chance we get lower before we get higher. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the stockpile going. And once we get those major basics out of the way, then I think we can really start looking at our defensive plan. And we'll do something about these too. These have been bothering me. I think over time... Oh, it's deteriorating because it's unroofed and outdoors. Okay, so it will go away. Okay, I can live with that. A lot of building going on. Okay, got the chair being built. So right, let's see, how big do we want our stockpile? This is sort of a decent size. That's 14 by 13. Did we really need that center post in here? What's the biggest room I can make without having a center post? Let's say we leave 2. You know, I kind of like a 3 gap. So for example, say this was the room, something like this. We might as well make it as tall. That'll give us some extra space too, actually, without having to. So 12 will be fine without having to... 1, 2, 3... This size should last us a good long while and will not require any kind of supports in the middle, because it's less than 6 from any one side. Okay. Yeah, let's start with that. Maybe we'll make the doors just go straight through. I don't know, maybe it's kind of boring, but it seems to make sense. For the stockpile, I don't want our whole stockpile burning, so this is a spot where I think I will use some of these blocks. A wild boar is self-tamed. Cool, it might be hard to feed him, but he can be trained, and they're not bad fighters, and they can haul. Oh, they can't haul anymore? Ooh. You used to be able to haul these guys used to be able to haul. So I guess that makes pigs uniquely better than boars now in that sense. Not for everything, but they're not good fighters. So, man, I do like having pets around, but I think we're just going to slaughter the wild boar. Yeah, I can't really think of a good reason to keep him. I mean, his only use is combat and maybe a buff from a bond, potentially, but I think we're just going to get rid of him. Sorry, boar. But anyway, I think we're going to go with slate. Yeah, I think slate is a bit stronger than marble, plus we have more of it, so. Go in here. Excellent. So I'm okay with the hospital this size, I think. It'll be easier to see when all this is got out of the way, but 8 beds should be plenty for now. And I don't want to make it too big because eventually we're going to go sterile tile on the floors to keep it clean. And that costs quite a bit of silver. And you have to research sterile tiles now. That's new in 1.0. Yeah, sterile materials, which we could do now for 600, relatively low cost. But we're not quite there yet. I'm not too concerned with sterility at this point. Serrano, you're staying down here. And that's unowned. Okay, Serrano. Let's have you not stay there anymore. We'll make it medical, just so you don't go back. This fire we can get rid of. And while we have no prison... Well, we're going to move everyone now. I was going to put a vent in, but these rooms are all going to change. I'm thinking maybe just 2 large bedrooms or maybe a future brewing area, something like that. A rainy thunderstorm. Should be nothing to worry about. So we got all our crops in, we've got our pathways down. Actually missing a little bit of wood here, it looks like. It's already wood floor, okay, good. And we'll go ahead and... Well, I'm going to wait until we get these main projects done, then we'll worry about the flooring. Alright, peace talks. Tona, chief of the Purple Canyon Kinship. Didn't they just attack us? That would be just under a day to get there. Just under a day to get back. Purple Canyon, huh? They're a savage tribe. We're already neutral with a gentle tribe. Who's this? The Red Mire people? Where is the Purple Canyon Kinship? You're way up here? So I don't see much of a benefit of being friendly with them at this point. Well, that's actually not too long of a trip. 2.3 days. Those roads really move fast, especially now there's no snow on the ground. Why is this? Oh, round trip, 5 days. We'll think about it. I mean, they just attacked us, right? Didn't? Yeah, they were our last raid was them. So, and we smoked them. So I mean, of course they want to talk about peace at this point. So I'm gonna maybe not do that. Ambrosia Sprout, nice. Very close to our base too. You know, I don't usually do this, but we could box it in to keep animals from eating it. Johnny is on fire. Did you get hit by lightning? Shoot, did I miss that? Or are you just struggling to put out the fire? Just a burn. Yeah, we saw that. I don't know what happens if you get hit by lightning. I don't think I've ever seen it. I'm certain I've never seen it. Yeah, I don't know how close he got to hit. It probably hit near him or something, and he caught fire. Wow. All right, so this is going up. They're just clearing the trees, and then they'll be able to roof it. I'm going to go ahead and copy these settings. I'm going to get this moved over now. Something like that. And I'll delete this because you can go ahead and start moving things over. I'm going to hold this door open. I'm not worried about temperature in here or anything really like that, and so we might as well just speed things up. Eventually we might move to auto doors for a little bit more security, but I don't know. I'm fine with the... Yep, summer has begun. You don't usually get a summer notification, especially on your second one. But yeah, our growing season is short, and winter is too cold to grow, so... Alright, so we have our stockpile, so let's go ahead and start... Maybe start laying the plan for the hospital here in the prisoner room. And we could extend the wall one for a little bit more space. And then have the door up here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Seems like there's no reason not to use this space. We will need to reroute our power a bit. Build a bridge over here. Okay. And we'll need to smooth some of this stuff. I mean, I could... Actually, before you do this... damn it. I wanted to smooth that first. They were fast, though. I'm not going to get upset at them for being too fast at their job. Smooth surface. There we go. And yeah, this is going to look weird for a second, but there's nothing going on here, so we can just rip it out right now. Deconstruct. There's a much better way to do that. There we go. That will also deconstruct the power. So we're going to be without power for a minute, but power goes in really fast. We'll lay this down. Okay, that can all be laid down now. Okay. Actually, we did not deconstruct this yet. But I'm going to... Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get a wall there, wall there. Get these down. Nope, not that one. Oh, we have to mine this, okay. Alright, just a little bit more space. And we're going to have the prisoner room door coming out this way, I think, so it's not going into another room, especially a room of injured people that can't defend themselves. And this sort of works out okay. If you get a small warning before a prison break, and when they break out, they're going to be unarmed, and they're going to be in this wide open field, so if we have people nearby, we can spread out and take shots at them pretty easily. If we want to. I mean, sometimes you want to melee them without a weapon so you don't damage them too much. Especially if you're trying to recruit them and whatnot. Yeah, so this way we could put our beds in the center. So I'm going to start reinstalling these. And it's going to look something like this. No, not like that at all, actually. I'm going off the old plans, which we're not using. We're just shifting everything down one. How's our wood situation? 922. Yeah, we got a bunch. I'm going to build new ones because this room is more comfortable than this at this moment. Although it's summer, so everyone's fine. Anyway, let's get this in. So then we'd have a bed here and a bed here. And then more wall here. To make our hospital extra comfortable for now, I'm going to put these end tables into it. Only 30 wood. And those will kind of be placeholder for the eventual vitals monitor. Let's get let's get these plans out of here now. Alright, so that'll be the setup, something like this. So 4 beds in that row, The light we'll reinstall over here. We do want to smooth that out. Make this medical. Should they face each other? I kind of feel like our colonists would want to talk to each other. We'll put a 2 gap in there. How do I want to arrange this? Because I do want some shelving units in here for medicine, body parts, etc. Things just to be a little bit closer. Machining, excellent. Let's get gunsmithing for now, although that might change, but we are going to get a machining table up in just a minute. Where do I want these shelves? Say one was on the back there. And then we could do something like that. Yeah, that's sort of balanced. I kind of like that. That leaves a little bit of extra space in the middle, but then maybe we have like 2 more shelves like this. We could even close off the room like that, but that might be too much. By default, these go weapons, like an important weapon storage. We're instead going to say medicine. And that will put heal root in here too, which expires if it's not refrigerated, but it takes a couple years, so I'm not too worried. I'll build a copy of this. Let's see, rotate that around. There. We will want a heater in here. I want to route power through here. I'm just going to mine this. I think it's faster than smoothing. And then, right, that'll leave the prisoner down below. Prisoner room down below. We will get a plant in here. I don't want to jinx anything, but we didn't have any heat waves or anything last summer, I don't think. So I don't even know if we need to bother with AC units in this region. I mean, it's always possible. This doesn't look good to me. I'm going to reinstall you here. Reinstall you here. I kind of like these middle ones being flipped, but otherwise it was just looking kind of sloppy to me. And these rooms are up to mediocre. Nice. So that is a nice boost. Well, whoa, tons of people are idle. Alright, here, let me pause it and finish this. And I want to make sure... If people are idle, then that means I don't have the work tab set well. And we're not making good use of our time. So let's go ahead and... We will cap it off with a marble block. Mismatched walls doesn't bother me as much as maybe it should. It just seems like a pain to keep track of that, so I've kind of just learned to accept it. Long term, though, if we have like the means, we will definitely try to keep things even. Deconstruct, and yeah, so that's gonna be medicine. We'll make this clear all. This is going to be items, I think. Yeah, body parts, and we'll do natural on this one. And clear all artificial on this one. I don't think we have either of those. Oh, you know, we do want... I do want one more of these. Maybe over here looks less weird. Or like that. Actually, that looks okay. In fact, I might move that one in too. We do want something for like our healer mech serum. And other things like that. Like a training serum, who knows. Right, so let's, yeah, they really love getting those weapons on there as soon as possible. So this is going to be, okay, we have healer mech serum, resurrector serum. Weird that thrombo horn is just thrown in here. Okay, that's fine for now. Okay, I'm happy with this room. I think I will get a little bit more light in here though. After we get our power running through. And we'll just do a full circle. And let's see. So this will be a slight upgrade to our prisoner room. And that will... So... I do want to give the prisoners the table like they have. Maybe even a dresser and a nightstand. Yeah, we'll... I'm kind of thinking 3 beds for the prisoners would be good. Okay, I think we're going to go something like this. And then we'll put their table over here. Not build copy, we'll reinstall. Oh, I built copy. Oh well. Not a gather spot, by the way. Neither is this. Maybe we'll throw that in our rec room or somewhere out and about, because people do take a lunch with them out when they go out. They usually have a meal on them. And during the day, they'll stop to eat it. But if there's a table close by, they will go and find that table and sit down. And they won't get that ate without a table debuff. So it doesn't hurt to have tables kind of scattered around in addition to your main dining table. Because this is usually where they'll go, like right when they wake up when they're hungry. They'll get a meal, sit. But then they'll grab a meal to take with them throughout the day. Well, that was fast. It's nice having that dedicated guy. Oh, and we need to... blowback. Yeah, I want to get maybe some SMGs going. Yeah, well, and some turrets would be nice. And 1,000 total to get there is not bad. Alright, so hold on. Why is everyone idle? Oh, I guess we hit our meal quota. 60. We can't make any fine meals, so that's 60 simple meals. Well, I'm going to get this machining table going. Looks like we got our steel hauled in finally. That will just go right next to smelting. Build a copy of you. And we do have enough steel to maybe consider getting a tool cabinet or two. It doesn't say it yet, but it will affect the machining table and boost that. I was thinking we'd have like one here and one here. Although this one doesn't quite reach those two. So we'd have to have them like maybe here and here, something like that. That should reach both sides of the room, assuming we go all the way down with various benches. Get to see Mal over there researching. I'm gonna hold off on that for now, though. Let's get this finished off. This floor is not gonna do. We'll go with a marble tile for now for the hospital. That kind of seems reasonable. Although there's also this metal tile which takes 7. Spaceship look. It does actually look pretty cool, but how much would that cost us? 455. That seems wasteful. Well, how much does this cost? 260. What about this? 256. Yeah, we'll do it, and we'll make the doorway wood. And I'll make sure we haul in a little bit of marble. Let's get this tree down. Alright, prisoner room. We'll reinstall over here. I do want to get them like a dresser. Where would that go? I might move the door, actually, for that. Actually, this is pretty reasonable, something like this. I'll put that there. And we'll get some nightstands for them. I'm treating their rooms better than ours. I don't know why I'm doing that. But when it's time to recruit, I want our recruiting to go as quickly as possible. We'll make the floors wood because I'm not super concerned about a fire hazard for prisoners. And now what do we do with this wall? I sort of... Yeah, I guess we'll smooth this and then mine this stuff out. How's our roof situation looking? Okay, that's all roofed. we've got a tiny bit of overhead mountain. I think we noticed that before. This, I would be shocked if we got an infestation from this, but... Animal disease plague. Oh no, no set. We don't have an animal bed. I don't know how much it helps animals. But you need to rest. Who are you bonded with? Lines, right? Where's Lines? I'm not sure how that happened. I vaguely remember doing that, actually. But anyway, Lines. Let's get a nice animal bed for Noiset. She's been around a while. Use up some of that plain leather, actually. Yeah, you can sleep with Lines. I'm going to have Angie prioritize that. It is actually kind of far from our medicine. I'm going to get an animal sleeping bag in here, too. Sleeping spot. Maybe in by the... Here. A little bit closer to the hospital. I'm counting on them deconstructing before... Or, sorry, constructing before deconstructing. Let's smooth all this out. Actually, I don't need to smooth the floors because I'm going to replace them. And we will mine the rest of this. These are no longer medical. So we'll have a little bit of a barracks. Yeah, this will be TBD. Maybe bedrooms, maybe brewery, maybe who knows what. But I'm happy with the stockpile being here. And it does update where we kind of want to put some of our defenses. We do have the steel to kind of get some sandbags going. I get rid of these. They're just going to slow us down. Got some up there. Do I want to dial this back so it doesn't get in our way? Nah, walking over corn. I'm not too worried about the speed penalty there. Get that. This has sort of all become not very useful, especially this. Deconstruct. Let's get a copy here. So we have some cover that way, but I'm gonna make this a pathway. I'll start laying that out right now. We are starting to get low on wood. Ooh, Muffalo? Yep. I do got to keep an eye on the food. I saw it at like, what was it, 1200 when the trader came? So I just stopped thinking about it at that point. But now it's down to 296. It can evaporate pretty quick. So our growing season is 11th of April, May. So it's like 19 days. Or I guess it says 20 days in the map. Okay. So all of this stuff should grow. I didn't even check cotton, actually. 8 days. Feels like it's taking longer. Johnny's holding his ground, which I like. We had him set to that for something else recently. But I'm going to draft you and have you run away. I think you can outrun him. Yeah, you got him in the leg, luckily. Let's get Mike. Nice timing, Mike. Let's get up here. I don't know why I'm taking cover. It doesn't really help in this situation. Mike and Johnny, I don't know why. These guys seem like a good team to me. Really liking Mike and Johnny. Ayaka, I'm thinking about maybe going... Ayaka has an 11 passion for melee. It is kind of nice having a couple meleeers laying around, and Pacheco is really not a good fighter. So I might have her use that steel longsword we have. I'm going to check the stats first. Let's get you out of here. We trapped a squirrel in here. Go ahead and hunt him. So Ayaka... Yeah, it's a good steel longsword. I mean, it's only steel. 9.46. That's pretty good. Solar flare, no power, no problem. Party, all right. Throws a party when all the lights go out. Interesting. Now I'm gonna I want to make sure everyone attends this party. You get a nice boost. So you're attending. You're attending. You're playing horseshoes. Might get in the attend the party. Serrano, go up and go to the party. What are you doing now? Serrano said... Okay, now you're moving. There we go. Everyone will get a nice bunch of mood buffs. Attended party times 8. So each one is worth half a point. Not even, according to this. That was 10. But look at that. It starts expiring in 10 days. And finishes expiring in 10 days. I think that means it expires in 10 days. Unless... there's no way it lasts 20 days just from having a party. So what kind of recreation can we build? Excellent. We are blowing through research faster than I can keep up. I do want to... Devil Strand, we don't have enough time to grow. We need indoor growing to get that done. And to do that, we need to expand our power. Which is something to consider. Devil Strand is quite nice. But I don't think that's where we're going to go now. Flak Armor would be nice to get. So would Microelectronics. I would like to get the comms console and a research bench so we could trade with ships. In fact, that's what we're going to do. I've been kind of avoiding it because 3,000 was kind of intimidating, but we're blowing through research. I think it's worth it. We'll get it done without too much time. Let's see what we have here. Maker, the Prime Counselor of the Constitutional Amalgamation of Vesseler. Enemy outpost with 4 enemies. They'll send us an orbital bombardment targeter. Nice. 4 enemies, though, but let's see how far it is. It's very close by. This would take us not even a day to get there. Less than that to get back. And who is there? It kind of depends on what kind of enemies these are. It's the Outlaw Vampires. How have I not noticed that? They're a pirate band. I think we're going to go for it. An orbital bombardment targeter could save our lives, or could make it so, or could make any other future mission much easier. We could take out an outpost pretty easily with one of those, or like a crazy manhunter pack of like 20 polar bears or something. Who knows? It's a pretty sweet weapon, and it's fun to use. So I think we will make a push for that. All right, well, I think we'll leave it about there. We got our new hospital and prison set up. We are going to get a little bit more light in here, because it's probably dark. Yeah, we don't want that. That to me is like the #1 thing that can mess up your chances of surgery, is not enough light. For some reason, these wood floors didn't get done down here. That seems weird. I'm sure I messed something up. Yeah, so we got these rooms set up. We'll work on the rec room next time. I don't know what will go in there yet, but we do have a little bit of, well, not much cloth kicking around, and I don't think you can substitute something else. But we'll get like a poker table or a pool table or maybe another chess table. I don't know. We're gonna. Oh, we lost our. That's right. The mechanoid destroyed our stool. Let's get that. We have plenty of bedrooms to expand. We have a mega sloth, which maybe we'll go kill next time. They've got great fur for parkas. They can be dangerous, but we'll get everyone and we'll go do it. We'll go after that outpost and, yeah, see if we can survive. Oh, I'll have a look at the job tab off camera. All these idols shouldn't be happening unless people are restricted. They're not. Yeah, so I gotta figure out why people aren't busy enough. All right, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.